Hello everybody, this is Dr. Ntabi speaking and welcome to my channel once more. I am going to be doing a series where I'm going to be talking to you about the 10 soft skills you need to keep your personal brand professional. And today we are focused on the fourth one, which is problem solving. Problem solving is so important because if we solve problems effectively, we enhance productivity and we cultivate our relationships in the process. Relationships are such an important component of work. I cannot overemphasize how important that is. So if you're going to solve a problem as a team, number one, you want to start by defining the problem. What problem are we having? I have observed that sometimes people can see the same problem and have a different interpretation of what they are seeing. And if we just move along like that with everybody just having their own different interpretations, chances are very high that we are going to be solving a different thing altogether, and we're going to have conflicting solutions, and that can be problematic. So we want to start by defining the problem. And when you define the problem, you must know that there's a difference between a symptom of a problem and the root cause of the problem. If you really want to solve the problem, don't waste your time with symptoms, because if you deal with symptoms, the problem is going to remain. You want to go to the root cause. Let me give you an example. I know a company that had a problem. Their sales were just going down. That was a symptom. So they tried to check what's happening with customers, what's happening in the store, and they tried solving. They brought so many solutions, but the problem persisted. So they were dealing with symptoms until one day, the CEO decided to have a deeper look. And when he had a deeper look, he realized that the root cause of their problem was in advertising. Their advertising message was not connecting well with their target audience. And as a result, there was a poor response. So do you see now the difference of dealing with the symptoms of a problem versus dealing with the root cause of the problem? So before you attempt to solve a problem, understand what you are dealing with and then define that problem. Before you move forward, make sure that everybody that you are working with has the same understanding of the problem you are dealing with. Number two, after you define the problem, generate solutions. Ask others what they think the solution could be and have conversations. I have also observed that people are more willing to be part of a solution if they feel that they were engaged, they were listened to. If you are a leader, don't always think that the solution you have is the ultimate solution. You might have an exceptional solution, but if those around you don't believe in that solution, you're going to create another problem. So it's very important to ask others for their input. What do they think? What do they have to say? And if you do this, you communicate that you are somebody who is willing to listen to others. And when you are willing to listen to others, then you will find that those people will be more willing to trust you. They will also be more willing to listen to you. They will trust your judgment because they know that your response is going to be informed by what you heard them say. Number three, after you generate alternatives, evaluate your plans. In other words, once you all agree to say, this is the one solution that we are going to go for, the next question is, what kind of a plan are we going to have to ensure that we implement the solution that we all agreed on? When everybody agrees on what the solution should be, then it becomes so much easier for them to be on board. I'm so sad when I see what's happening around us. If you look at the political world, if you look at what's happening internationally, you know, most of the conflicts that we see is because there was no agreement on how the problems should be solved. So as leaders, we need to have a tact, we need to be patient, we need to hear people, and we need to make sure that we move everybody forward, understanding that the solution we are going for is going to benefit everybody. If you don't have people on board, I'm telling you now, in the implementation problem, those are the people who are going to resist you. Those are the people who are going to make sure that they block whatever it is or whatever good that you are trying to bring. They will be standing in front of you. Why? Because they will feel like they were not part of the process. So be fair and narrow down your list until again you all agree on the plan. So you've agreed on what the solution is, and then in the third step you agree on what the plan should be. And then number 4, then you obviously have to implement, evaluate and re-evaluate. So again, implementation is usually a place where there's a problem. People are very good with giving ideas, with giving their judgment, giving their solutions, but implementation is that stage where we all have to take action. So communicate clearly, provide the timelines depending on what the results are, and again, in the process of that implementation, revisit those plans and check what needs to change, what is working that we can keep, and what do we need to improve on. This is so important when you are solving problems. And if you are willing to be part of the process, again, it's going to be so good for your personal brand, because you're going to be known as that leader who has tenacity. You're going to be known as that leader who wants everybody on board. And also, when you engage everybody, you are also saying to them, I believe in all of you. And this is a very powerful soft skill for you to have, either as a leader, as a team player, as an entrepreneur, you know, in whatever space that you are in. It's a very powerful soft skill that will ensure that you are always well received with your skills, and that will make it easier for you to contribute or make an impact. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please share this video with 3-4 other people. Like it, give me a comment below. Let me know how you are receiving this content and if it's working for you. Thank you so much for joining me once more. God richly bless you.